Thanks for joining me again on my YouTube channel, Heels on Hardwood. I'm April Marie, and today I have the wonderful pleasure of being here with Shaq Hines. How are you, Shaq?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I am blessed and highly favored. Let me tell you, it's a beautiful day, so I'm very, very happy. Where are you currently located right now? Because you're overseas.
Yeah, so I'm in Europe. I'm in Hungary. I'm like 2 hours away from Budapest, small city. But yeah, I'm in Hungary right now. I'm just chilling.
It's so casual. Oh, he's in, he's on Mars, but he's just
Yeah,
vibing. That's so
just
awesome.
chilling.
So let me tell you, like that's super exciting. Let me tell you a little bit about why I decided to interview you. So my YouTube channel is fairly new. And I
Okay.
wanted the first two episodes to kind of really embody my roots. So the first one I conducted was in El Paso, since that's where I'm from.
Okay.
And the second interview I wanted to conduct in basically my new home where I'm currently living. So I had to do my research. Again, I'm not from the Valley, but I have to say that you are definitely one of the most successful professional athletes that has come out of UTRGV.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, your significance to the Valley and to the university, I don't think you realize how big it is. Uh,
Really?
yes, Google UTRGV basketball and it's your face. I'm not even kidding. So,
Wow.
how does it feel for you to be able to say that you are a staple representation of the UTRGV University and basketball program?
I mean, this is my first time really hearing it, so I'm kind of flattered right now. But it's just a testament to me and my hard work. Like I really worked hard my whole 4 years there. I had a pretty decent career, and yeah, just a testament to my hard work and dedication to the game of basketball. And I love the Valley. I love UTRGB, the coaching staff, and everybody. So I definitely enjoyed my time there, and I feel like I became a pretty good basketball player there.
And that kind of leads into my next question. So, how do you feel that your time as a student athlete at UTRGV helped prepare you for your professional career?
Honestly, what prepared me the most is being far away from home because I'm from Chicago, and UTRGB is almost by Mexico, so it kind of prepared me just for being away. So when I left to go overseas, my rookie year, it was kind of like going to college, pretty much. The same thing, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. And you talk about your rookie season, and I think what's so cool about your rookie season is that you got to experience something that not many people get the invitation to attend, and that was playing in the summer league with OKC. So, what
Yeah,
was that experience like for you? And yeah, how did you enjoy that?
man, that was great. Of course, it's something that I always dreamed of. So just getting that small glimpse of like your dream actually coming true, it was just such an amazing feeling. I enjoy every second of it, every minute. I learned a lot from my 2 weeks there, but it was just such an amazing feeling. I definitely want that feeling again. It was just such an amazing feeling, really.
Mhm. And after that, obviously, your professional career took off. And you initially started in Sweden, but you've
Yeah.
now spent the last 2 years in Germany. So, what is it about the BBL League that keeps you coming back year after year?
The BBL league is just such a great league, and I love Germany. Like you said, I've been there 2 years, so I became accustomed to some people there and just Germany in general. But the BBL league itself is probably one of the top three leagues in Europe. So a lot of ex NBA players are there. A lot of guys who went to like Kansas, Duke, or whatever, Michigan State. They play in that league, but it's a great league. It's very competitive. It's fun. Uh, the fans are great. Just everything is great. It actually reminds me of like playing the NBA. The bright lights. They got the great social media, fan base, and everything. It was just such a great feeling to play in that league, and I definitely have hopes to go back.
And now that you've had the opportunity to play in one of the top leagues in Germany, can you expand on the level of competition in Germany in comparison to Sweden? What would you say are the biggest differences?
I would just say the biggest differences in those two leagues are in Sweden, you're only allowed to have three imports.
Mm.
But when you get to like the top leagues like Greece, Germany, you're allowed six imports. So the level of competition is just better. You know, money is better, everything is better. But I would just say the level of competition is just way better because you have more imports, so you're playing against more, great players.
Mhm. And of course, getting to play in one of the top leagues has to come with its perks. So, what are some of the perks with playing in the BBL?
So some of the perks is, having nice apartments. Last year playing in BBL, they give everyone team cars, but of course, BBL, a lot of teams do it big. So like they gave us 2019 Mercedes Benz, to
What?
team like everybody,
Every
the whole
player
team,
got a Benz?
everybody, the whole team, the staff, the coaching staff, the managers, everybody got 2019 Mercedes Benz, brand new,
Wow.
0 miles. Yeah. So those are some of the perks, just like living, the living situation, pretty much.
Dang, that's big time. I could definitely say that's a massive perk.
Yeah, big, big
And
perks.
then when we talk about obviously this year, 2020 has been a year that a lot of people say or describe as being one of great grief, great struggle, really roller coaster ride with everything going on. Of course, we have COVID. We have the passing,
Yeah,
unfortunately, of Kobe Bryant. We have obviously this entire movement of Black Lives Matter, coming forth.
yeah,
But when we start at the way beginning of the year, we obviously had coronavirus, and it was back in March when COVID literally stopped the world of
yeah,
basketball, like from one day to the other.
yeah.
So, were you overseas when that entire thing happened? And the shutdown, how did it affect you, like as far as preparing for this upcoming season?
Yeah, I was definitely overseas, just getting ready like a normal day, going to practice and everything. But the day before is when the players from the Utah Jazz caught it,
Hmm.
and then that's when the news broke out.
Legal
The NBA
alert.
had, yeah, then the NBA said, with the league is canceled. So when I woke up the next day, same thing for overseas basketball, everything is canceled. So from that day forward, literally everything was canceled. We stopped going to practice. It was just over, and nobody knew nothing. So that at a certain point, it's like, okay, now we don't know what's going on, so you guys can go home now. So literally that next week, I had to fly home because they didn't know if they was going to shut the borders down. So I had to like fly like literally ASAP. Like as soon as I heard that they had thoughts about shutting the borders down, I had to fly home the next day. And then just being home in March and April, those times was just crazy. It was just so weird. Just being home, like nothing to do, nothing's open. You literally can't do nothing but just sit in the house all day with your family. And just after a point, it just got bored and you just got tired of it. But we got through it and we made it work. And they actually restarted our season back in Germany. So I had to fly back to Germany in like June just
Mhm.
to finish the season, like the last little couple weeks of it, just to finish it up so you won't lose no money or whatever. But so we have to go out there and finish it up. But I ended up catching COVID.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how scary. What was that like?
So like the week I was supposed to go back to Germany to play is when I caught it.
Wow.
But I thought I was just sick, like everybody. I didn't know
Right,
I had it.
right.
I didn't know I had it until I actually landed in Germany, and then I got tested, and it was like, yeah, you have it. And I literally was out there quarantining the whole probably 30 days because the virus stayed in my system longer than the 14 days. So I couldn't play, I couldn't practice, do anything. I was in my apartment for 30 days straight until they finished the season up, and then they let me go home. So I really went to Germany just to quarantine. I thought I was going to practice and play, but I
That
mean,
was
but the virus. Yeah.
how did it affect your body physically?
You know what? I actually lost like 10 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, I lost 10 pounds. It was weird because everybody was saying like, okay, you're gonna lose your smell and your taste or whatever. See, I still have my taste and smell, so I thought I was good,
Mhm.
but man, it was crazy, man. Like I didn't have an appetite for like a week, so that's how I lost my 10 pounds. Like I didn't want to eat anything. I was just so tired and sleepy every day. So
Mhm.
those are really my main symptoms really, and sleepy and not able to eat.
And it was earlier this week. I'm going to change the subject a little bit, but it was earlier this week that I got onto Instagram and I saw that you had posted a picture of your niece. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. She's a tiny,
Yeah,
tiny little baby. So
yeah.
what is that like for you, to be away from home and really have to sacrifice that family time?
That was the one thing I was happy about being home because I was with my niece every single day. My niece lived with me and my brother, so I was with her every single day. So I loved being home every single moment of that. So and just leaving her was just it was definitely hard because she's now 8 months. So
Hmm.
me being over here, I'm literally going to miss everything, like her first walking and crawling and talking and everything. So that kind of hurts me a little bit, but that was definitely a perk of being home and quarantining with my niece. I mean, that's really like the love of my life right now.
Oh, yeah, she's so super cute. And I definitely have to say that's the unfortunate thing about being a professional athlete is that kind of comes with the job, is having to really
Yeah.
um, sacrifice that time. So along with that comes adjustments. And like you said, when you first moved here, you had to leave your home in Chicago, which is totally different. I believe I just went to Chicago earlier this year for All-Star Weekend and even I was culture shocked because I was not used to like everybody was looking at me like I was the foreigner. So I was just like,
Right, right.
it was just so different. But what would you
Yeah.
say has been the biggest adjustments to being a pro overseas versus playing in college?
Um, I would say the biggest adjustment has been overseas is really the time difference.
Mhm.
Like
That's true.
we're so used to being on American time, like just small things like watching games, like watching NBA playoffs. I can never watch NBA games because it's like 3 in the morning over here. So I never watch NBA games. Same thing with college football, NCAA stuff like that.
Mhm.
So the biggest adjustment really is the time. I mean, like you're gonna find your certain food spots here and there. So I'm saying you don't have to worry about that. But I would say time difference. That's the biggest adjustment.
The time zone. What about the food?
I mean, like I said, you're gonna find your certain food spots that have like American food, pizza, burgers, you know what I'm saying? And me being in college, that forced me to cook.
Hmm.
So it's kind of the same thing when I come over here. The same
That's true.
thing, I just cook, cook my dinners or whatever, cook my breakfast, and just find my certain food spots that I like, just do it like that.
I feel you. I respect it. He can cook. Alrighty. So,
A little bit,
a little bit.
a
Well,
little bit.
that's all you need is a little bit to survive, right?
No, that's true. That's true.
That's really all you need. And so, of course, with these adjustments, with this competition, with the opportunity to play in one of the top leagues, there has to be an advantage to it. So, do you believe that having that NCAA experience puts you in an advantage once you start to play versus foreign players, or would you say that you're actually at a disadvantage?
No, I would definitely say it puts you as a advantage when I come over here because when I was playing at UTRGB, I played against Pascal Siakam, so he was in my
Oh
conference.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so I played against him every year. So it's just like playing against guys like that, of course, that's an advantage when you come overseas and play against these guys. But a lot of guys, you play in college, they also overseas with you as well. So like they're guys that I played against that I know back home in Chicago that went away to school, and now we're both overseas now playing the same thing. So the basketball world is so small that you're gonna run across the same players, that you saw in college, that you saw in high school, that you played in this league. Now 3 years later, y'all in this league together. So the basketball world is so small, but definitely playing Division One is definitely a advantage, I would say.
For sure. And I have to ask you, you've obviously found success overseas. I've always personally felt like overseas is definitely very competitive because then you look at players like Luka Doncic here with
Yeah,
the Mavericks, and you hear the commentators talk about, oh, he's been playing with pro since he was 14, 15.
exactly.
I think to myself, wow, like
Yeah,
there has to be more than one Luka. So now that
exactly.
you have the opportunity to play against those players, would you ever consider coming back to the States and giving your pro career a try here?
I mean, of course, that's definitely my dream, my goal. But sometimes it don't happen. I mean, at this point, it's all about what I would say is all about who you know. It's about like politics now because I definitely think I'm talented enough to play in the NBA, but sometimes it don't happen that way. But yeah, that's definitely my dream. My goal is to play in the NBA, but overseas have done me nice these last 5 seasons, so I have no problem with coming overseas and playing. It's just we're gone for so long. It's like I'm so used to it now,
Yeah.
pretty much. I'm so used to it now.
Well, I hope you do have the opportunity to play over. I mean, come back to the States. That would be phenomenal. Because I think that's one disadvantage that people like me who enjoy the game of basketball is I love watching college basketball. I love watching the NBA, but I would be lying to you if I said that I could always watch overseas games because again, it's that time difference. Your games
Yeah,
are on, but I'm asleep. So
exactly.
it's very difficult. So it's unfortunate because I feel like there's so many good players that people in the States forget about.
It
They
is.
were obsessed with them in college, but then they go and they have their careers. And we never have the opportunity to see them. It's unfortunate.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Um,
That's very.
so, of course, with being overseas, you also have the opportunity to travel a lot. So, has there been somewhere in particular that you've gone to that you're like, oh my gosh, I love this place. It's beautiful. Never coming home?
Um, I would definitely say Greece.
Oh,
Yeah, Greece is lovely. I actually plan on I actually plan on going there. Well, depending on how everything, with the
right.
virus and everything.
Mhm.
So yeah, they usually give us like 2 breaks during the season to travel or go home or whatever. But my plan is to definitely go to Greece. So
Yeah,
yeah, I would definitely say Greece because of the water, the weather.
yes,
It's
the
just
water.
amazing.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, I'm
Greece is
talking
lovely.
like I've been to Greece. I ain't never been anywhere over, but still, like from what I see, it looks so pretty. Like all of the houses are like stacked up on top of each other, and the
Yeah,
water is like crystal clear, super
it's
blue.
nice. It's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice for
Okay,
sure.
so that means you have to have picked up on some foreign language. So you're gonna teach me something real quick. Okay? You have to have. How have you been? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no excuses. How have you been overseas all this time and you haven't learned anything? You had to have learned something. Okay? Teach me. I'm ready.
Maybe I know a little German.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. So what
So, danke schön.
huh?
Danke?
Danke
Yeah? Schön.
Xian. Danke Xian.
That means thank you.
Oh, I like that. Danke Xian.
Simple. But that's all I got. That's it.
That's it.
That's
I
it.
was waiting for like a comment, a sentence. You don't know
That's
a
it.
sentence?
I don't know nothing.
Okay, so Danke schön. Okay, thank
That's
you.
it. That's
So
it.
when you were in
Because
the valley, go
you'll
ahead.
be surprised how many people speak English. Like a lot of people speak English.
Mm,
So it's like you never need learn the language unless
Yeah.
you want to, of course, live here for real and like get a passport and be a citizen. Then you have to learn the language. But you will be surprised coming to Europe, like how many people speak English. Like I never really been to a place where no one spoke English. You
Wow.
know, yeah. So it's like everyone speaks English,
Interesting.
especially young people, like people our age, 20s, whatever. Definitely speak English. So
That's interesting.
yeah.
Okay, so you lived in the valley for 4 years, which means your español should be very, very good. Hit me with
Oh
some
my God.
Spanish. Ready? Go. Why are you laughing? You
Once
have
again,
4 years. You learned something. Let's go. Let's
¿cómo,
hear it.
cómo está?
Yo estoy muy bien. ¿Cómo estás tú?
Muy bien. That's all I know.
Good job. That's very impressive. Look at him. Okay, he foreign. He exotic. Okay,
A little bit, a little bit, a little bit,
that's
a little
what's
bit,
up. Well, thank you so
a little
much
bit.
for taking the time to talk to me. Obviously, you're extremely busy. You're on a different time zone. It's 12 over here. So what time is it over there?
7
Oh, it's 7. Well,
p.m.
not too bad, but yeah, it's you basically
7
went through your
p.m.
Sunday already.
Yeah, it's over with. It's over with.
It's
My
over
Sunday.
with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's over with for me.
I saw.
I,
I
I
went on.
already ate dinner.
Yeah, I went onto your Instagram. It was like, what time was it here? Maybe like 5 in the morning, because I got up to go turn off a light, and I was like, how was he having brunch at 5 in the?
Yeah.
I was like, oh wait, he's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, who wants eggs and bacon at 5 in the morning?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's the biggest adjustments to time. Especially just everybody, my whole family is in the States. So like
Yeah,
it's literally some days where I don't talk to no one because right now we're in preseason. So they're working us, like we practice probably 3 times a day. So my days just consist of practice, sleep, practice, sleep. So sometimes like I don't even talk to my dad, my brother, my grandma, like for days because what's going on out here. So once preseason stop and the season start, that's when our days will get shorter. And like we'll start practicing less, and
mhm,
that's when I'll have more and more downtime during the day, where I can call my friends and my family.
right.
But now it's like after practice, I'll eat dinner and just go to sleep. I don't talk to no one. I just be tired. But preseason's almost over. Our season start in like 3 weeks. First game is October 3rd.
How
So the season,
exciting!
I'm definitely excited because we haven't played in so long. It's been since March really. So
Mhm.
it's been a long time since I haven't played a game. So we're definitely excited. We have a good team and we're definitely looking forward to the season and just getting it started.
Of
Getting it
course,
started. And
that's
just
super duper exciting. And you mentioned something about having 3-a-days. I noticed that that's very different in comparison to the States here. Why is it that there's so many, you guys practice so much? I don't feel like it's like that in the G League. In the G League, they don't have 3-a-days. Same, I
I
don't know.
don't know. I don't know. I think it's because Europe is like an old school style of like basketball and coaching. So they think like the more work you do, the better you get. Like the NBA and everything, they put more emphasis on like make sure that your body is good, your body is feeling
Correct.
good. But in Europe, it's getting better though for sure. Like
Mhm.
coaches and owners they start knowing like now you got to focus on the body, just like the NBA as well. The
Right.
NBA does it great. They just work you in, they practice lightly, but they make sure the body is good and that you're just in shape. But over here, they think the more you practice, the better you're going to get. So
Mhm.
it's just
Hey,
something.
so
It's
that
something that's a
makes
European.
sense though. Think of it like when you look at like I remember I watched a documentary on like the Olympics and like
Huh?
how the Russians and the Chinese teams had like extraneous like camps, but that's why they were consistently winning gold medals over and over and
Yeah,
over again because
yeah,
it was just what they were accustomed to doing.
yeah. But it's just like our our season is so long. So just imagine I got here August 5th,
Hmm.
and my contract is till June. So like just imagine I'll be here 10 months, pretty much the whole year. So it's like you can't keep doing this. You can't do this the whole year, is what I'm saying. Like you got to find a ways to break it down and not go so hard every day because you're gonna wear yourself out when
Yeah,
playoffs come
wear
in
and tear on the body.
yeah, exactly.
So what
But
about
it's getting better.
recovery? Do you guys have some like do you have some of the top recovery rooms, access to doctors, athletic trainers that help you guys with that?
Well, luckily, see, that's another perks about playing in like top leagues.
Mhm.
They have those accesses. So here we have access to the sauna, the hot tub, cold tub, and stuff like that. And just me being a pro, I bring things like I brought my own Normatec boots from home, stuff like that. So just to put on top of everything they got for us. But yeah, I definitely make sure that I stretch every day, I roll out every day, just stuff like that. Sleep is very important for
Sleep is very
recovery.
important. Yoga,
Yeah.
all that.
Eating, water, everything. It's like a all constant job for us because
It is.
like we
It's
can't.
your job. It's your career. At the end of the day, I
Yeah,
feel like that's why professional careers make so much money. There's a lot of people who question, well, why do they make so much money? But you have to understand, like, their bodies, if their body
yeah.
cannot produce what the
It's
team and the
over with.
franchise and the
Yeah,
GM wants, like they're
it's over.
basically useless.
Yeah,
No, they're
that's
looking for
that's,
the next player
that's
that can
very true.
going.
That's that's very true. That's very true. But luckily, I've been in some top leagues the last 3 years, so they do a good job of taking care of our body and making sure that we got the proper things we need. So,
That's awesome.
but a lot of players in different leagues, don't really have those opportunities and don't really have the access to that. That can hurt the players in the long run.
Unfortunately. But see, that's
Yeah,
why you're blessed. God bless you with the talent, and now
for sure.
you get the perks that come along with it.
For sure, for sure. I'm definitely grateful and blessed with that
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure. Well, I'm super excited for you. For everybody who's gonna be watching this YouTube video, make sure that you keep up with Shaq. His season starts October 3rd, and they can follow you where on Instagram.
Shaq Hines 24 on Instagram, Shaq Hines 24 on Twitter, Shaquille Hines on Facebook. Just follow me, check me out.
Yes, follow him so you can see what he's having for brunch. Keep up with his adorable niece. I saw
For
last time
sure.
he was in a cold tub. I'm jealous.
Yeah, look, that's one thing about me. I take care of my body. I try to take care of my body as best as I can because, like you said, my body is my temple. I need my body to be in the best shape, the best condition, everything for me to perform at a high level. So I take advantage of that and take pride into that for sure.
For sure. Well, I wish you the very best of luck. Thank you so much for everybody who's
Thank you.
watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and stay tuned for more content. We definitely have to do another interview, Shaq, like in mid-season, so we can
Okay,
talk
no
about,
problem.
we can talk about who you've been playing, the matchups that we have set up, follow up with you on to see, anything new that's going on in your life. I think that would be really cool.
No problem. Just let me know.
For
I'm
sure.
down
Well,
for it.
thank you so much. God bless you. Stay safe and have a good evening.
You too. God bless.
God bless you.